I'm doing really good, Luke. How are you?
I can't complain. Things are going along pretty well here. I'm about to make myself some coffee, even
Well,
though it's not that early. But any time is a good time for coffee.
hey, it's not for breakfast anymore. I mean, it's for everything. It's
There
I
you go.
well, unless it's caffeinated, I can't have it at night, but
Yeah, 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 yeah. Decaf at night.
yeah, decaf for nighttime.
There you go. Well, we actually have a coffee roaster on our property, which is crazy.
Oh
My
my
father-in-law has
gosh.
a coffee business, and so we kind of do. I mean, not the same thing, but all the coffee's all organic and fair trade and all that sort of stuff. So coffee's become a little bit of a way of life for us, which is
So I might, hey, wait a
been fun.
minute now. I might need to talk to Dad about his roasting then.
No kidding.
Yeah, well, I am so excited to interview you. It's been a while. The first time I interviewed you guys, you didn't even have your album out yet. So, it's been a long time and a fun time, and it's a long time from Ostoville, right? I mean, it's been a long time from that.
It has been a long time from that. Thank the Lord, right?
Yeah, for King and Country has a very demanding, majestic name, and Ostoville sounds like a country band. So,
It sounds like a band that shouldn't be a band.
well, I'm not gonna say that because it produced great things, so you can't hate the name.
Well, you're sweet. You're sweet.
So, like all kinds of things, you're coming here to our area. I'm in Detroit, and in our stations border all the way from the tip of Michigan all the way down to the southern part of Michigan. And you guys are going to be in Muskegon, Michigan, on November the 4th with your Priceless tour, which is not just a song; it's a book and a film. So, tell us what's going on with Priceless.
Yeah, well, this is really the year of Priceless. I mean,
Yeah.
it's been quite an interesting journey for us. Years ago, we started this movement, and we originally just talking at shows, just saying, hey, to girls, hey, culture says for you to talk, dress, and act like you're worth nothing more than a penny, but we believe that there's a God who says that you're priceless. And then we also said to guys, hey guys, it's time for us to step up and lead in relationships and in lives. The problem a lot of times starts with men, so it's time for us to stand up and do something about it. And honestly, before the music really came out, before radio kind of got a hold of things, we would be doing shows, and people weren't talking about the music necessarily as much as they were talking about this message, because they didn't even know the music. And so we realized that we were kind of onto something. And then 2 years ago, my brother Ben is a film director, and we went to him and said, hey, this is the most potent thing that we talk about. What would you think about, let's make a movie and just see where this goes, what happens with it. And so sure enough, we've made a movie, and it's called Priceless, coming out October 14th. We've also got a book releasing, I think it's September 6th, called
Yep.
Priceless as well. And then we've obviously got the song out right now as well. So it really is. This is a year that we're trying to kickstart this kind of movement into the next level.
That's so cool because girls really do, they need that message just like the guys do, and they gravitate towards women power songs and things that make them empower themselves because they constantly need that message. Guys want them to dress a certain way, but when they look for a girlfriend, they don't want her to. They want her to see herself the way they should see themselves, but they're not treating them like that. So it's kind of a vicious circle, and the girls don't know what to do, and neither do the guys. But if they both treat each other like they are the priceless people that they are in God's eyes, it comes together quite beautifully, especially once you're married. And
Yeah.
I love this. I love the entire theme from the song to the book to the film. I cannot read. I'm going to read the book. I did see that was coming out September 6th. So you guys check that out. So you're going to be in the next month coming out with a film. I'm curious. My friend Drew was asking, since you have a brother-in-law in Foster the People, do you guys ever go to their concerts, and have you seen anybody like you've been dying to like see or anything by going to one of their concerts?
Well, he's not in the band anymore, but yes, he was for a number of years. And we did go. I actually never made it to one of their shows, ironically enough. But most of the rest of my family went to several shows, and obviously just being related. And so that was a cool thing, a special thing for us to just be able to go and support our brother-in-law and see, the way that they do music and learn different things. But no, we never had an opportunity to really, meet somebody that we had maybe really looked up to or whatever on that side of music.
Well, you will now that you're going to be in film and have a book out and all that. It's going to happen in a cool way now.
Oh, you're sweet.
Well, we're so excited that you're coming. And one of our listeners, Morgan, told us to ask how old you are and when you started. I'm not going to tell her about Ostoville. She can look that up for herself. I learned, I did my homework, but way before. So, but just give a short account of just how old you guys were and when you what was that moment where you decided let's do this for a band thing?
Yeah, well, I grew up in a relatively musical family, and my brother Joel, actually, before we were even doing music together, was doing it by himself. And I was about 19 years old when he came to me and he said, "Hey man, what do you think about maybe writing some songs and singing on some demos and just seeing where this goes?" And I'm 29 today, so we've been doing it for about a decade. And
happy birthday! Today's your birthday?
No. I just said we've been doing it nearly a decade now.
Oh, I thought you said it was your birthday. I'm sorry.
No,
okay.
October 22nd is my birthday, so it's coming. It's coming.
Hey, well then, see if I told you at your concert, it would be late. So I'll tell you now and then.
There you go. Thank you. So anyway, it's been it's been a long journey. Really, doing music. It was never easy, and it's been a quite the feat. But I do love it. I feel like this is what God has designed me to do, and I'm so very thankful to be able to walk in this journey.
And it's incredible, having Rebecca as a sister. I know that had a huge influence on you, but that was you guys could have came out and just said, "Hey, play us," because we're her brothers. But you guys just came out and did your own thing as Joel and Luke, and obviously as Ostoville, but I'll quit bringing that up if it's painful. But one of the things is from the beginning it was just you guys were just fantastic. I mean, God was using you two regardless of your family. You guys were set apart for this because you have made so many incredible songs, and now Priceless, and then now the movie and the book. I mean, you have no idea yet. You haven't even started to see that, harvest come in as far as what that's going to do to people's lives. Have you seen a large change since your first album? Do you see different reactions, especially from Priceless or some of your other recent songs? I mean, have you seen is it changing the way that, people start to come up to you and tell you their stories? Has it been a kind of a big change from the beginning?
I think it's been a very big change from the beginning, but not in a bad way, in the sense of, people are people. I mean, the reason why we get involved and do music and we spend so much time on what we do is because we do it first and foremost to the glory of God. That's a very motivating factor to make things excellent, because you got Jesus up there watching what you're doing, which is kind of a cool thing.
Yes.
And but also because people find a great source of strength from music, and for us to be able to encourage people and spur people on in their lives and in what's going on in the hardships and in the good times is a huge honor. I've never expected to be in this position. I didn't think that. I thought, hey, this is the next thing for me to kind of pursue, and so here I am out here making music, but I never thought it would kind of go the direction that it's gone. But man, I'm thankful for it. But music isn't what defines who I am. It's what God's called me to do. It's the way that God sees me that is truly the most important and valued thing I have in my life.
That is so incredible to hear. You know, people I think are one of the reasons I love to do interviews is because sometimes you know somebody's music has meant so much to you and you really want to hear is their heart where you're hoping that it is because the music is touching you in an amazing way. I'm interviewing Sandy Patty in about an hour, and I grew up on her music, and she's doing a farewell tour, which is just so sad for me. But you know, like just imagining decades of touching people's lives later on and looking back, I can't even imagine what it's like. So I hope to be doing an interview with you decades from now. I may be hard to hear and you know maybe you too, but hopefully you're still doing music too in a few decades.
We'll see how we go.
Yeah, if not, we'll be roasting coffee together.
There you go.
Well,
you go.
yeah, absolutely. So I'm thankful for a million reasons why I got to talk to you today, but I'm always happy to talk to either you or your brother. You guys are so awesome, and I'm so glad you're coming to Michigan. We'll see you on November the 4th here for your Priceless tour, and I cannot wait to see you, and I can't wait to read the book. By then I will have, so I can actually talk to you and let you guys know what I think of it. So I'm excited for the movie as well. Actually, that will have already come out too by November 4th, so I'm excited for it. And thank you so much, Luke, for taking the time. I know how busy it is, so just grateful for your time and grateful for you and your brother's hearts, and just please keep serving because you're amazing and you're talented and you're great to see live in concert. I love it. It's fun and it's uplifting and it's priceless, really.
Thank you very much. Well, I appreciate the time and look forward to seeing you up there in Michigan soon.
Thank you, Luke. Have a great day.